Hello, it's your boy Trixels, and today we are back with another video. This video is all about top marksman or ADC heroes you can play in the upcoming LoL Wild Rift. So if you're new to my channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more contents like this. Without further ado, let's start this video. Disclaimer that this video is based on my research and opinion. The strongest of the hero will still depend on the player who will play them. These are just some tips and guides for you people who wants to know the champions more. So in the top 6 of our list is Ashe. Ashe is the most basic ADC hero you will encounter in the game. She might be in the tutorial once the game releases. She's a marksman hero that has a skill shot that can slow enemies and an ultimate that can be controlled by the player, and that is only exclusive in the mobile version of the game. I place her in 6 as she lacks the mobility and pick rate and ban rate of the hero. Ashe can abuse her auto attack range and poke safely with her third skill. Proper positioning for her third skill and timing on her passive, which gives her bonus damage and slows, grants Ashe powerful early game. Using her ultimate can turn teamfights around and can also be the signal of gank. Her second skill fires an arrow that will give you vision on that certain spot. Overall, Ashe has a very straightforward set of abilities, making her a good choice for players new to the marksman role. I highly recommend starting with her as her kit gives you a great understanding of map awareness due to her second skill, and her lack of mobility will make you more conscious of the environment around you. Ashe is a very vulnerable champion. Unlike other marksmen, she has no escape or dash ability. Many marksmen have abilities to reposition themselves to kite. Ashe must rely on her slows to keep assassins and boosters away. Heavily reliant on farm and items, she relies on auto attacks to kill enemy champions, not abilities. Ashe's combos are predictable, making it difficult to surprise or outplay opponents. Landing her ultimate requires skill. It can win games or be completely useless. For her runes, go for precision, lethal tempo, and inspiration as her second rune. Ashe is very item dependent, so keep on farming and use her third skill for wave clear. Due to the mobile exclusive Ashe ultimate, this skill is very good at initiating ganks because it is a global ult, but be sure to use it near towers or somewhere you cannot be seen or get killed, as she will be focused on the arrow and your champion will be left there standing. Your passive gives your skill slow effects and can be used for either chasing and escaping. Next in the list is Ezreal. Ezreal is a very mobile champion, and thanks to his update on the PC version, he looks more fitting in ADC role than Mage. He greatly depends on his skill for massive amount of damage, and he can poke heroes from afar, and his global ultimate helps him clear other lanes or snipe low HP enemies from afar. His biggest strength is his mid-game power spike upon upgrading Mana Mune into Muramana, alongside his Trinity Force or Iceborne Gauntlet. Power spike that's generally met between 20 to 22 minutes into the game, based on the PC version of the game. At this moment, Ezreal becomes the strongest ADC in the game, reaching 3 to 4 times, which point he falls off slightly but still remains a strong late game ADC. It's a very high skill ceiling ADC due to his reliance on skill shot. Early game is Ezreal's main weakness, where he has many losing matchups, and even his winning matchups are nothing to be bragged about. However, he can easily work around his early game weakness thanks to his ability to last hit from long distance, thanks to his first skill, especially having Fear of the Goddess when his mana pool stops being an issue, and have a decent trades if you can land your second skill to use it for combos. Thus, while you may find it easy to form a lead over Ezreal's in the early game, it's almost impossible to actually shut him down into irrelevancy. This makes him a champion that greatly rewards time spent playing and practicing him, since improvement on Ezreal's generally tends to yield greater results than improvement on other ADC. Time spent on him will never go to waste. This is also transferable on other skillshot reliant champions. Take inspiration Kleptomancy for his main rune and sorcery as his second rune. Kleptomancy is super broken to him because he can proc it at any stages of the game with his first skill. Our fourth marksman is Jinx. Jinx is a hyper carry and has one of the highest damage per second in the game, receiving a huge semi-permanent 140% attack speed buff at level 18 from her skill. When opting away from this attack speed boost, she instead has a massive 675 auto attack range while dealing massive AoE damage. Jinx is one of the most impactful ADC in the game you can possibly play, since a well-played Jinx definitely does work. She has a lot of downsides though. She has the same problems with other ADC, having no dash and escape abilities. She has her third skill though for binding enemies, but other than that, she has none. It's important that Jinx receives feel from the team if anyone tries to get her, or she'll die before getting used the damage per second that she is on about. She is also weak at early game as her bad matchups are plentiful, and she doesn't have the greatest tool for surviving ganks. She will be greatly rewarded if the player surpasses all these weaknesses, so if you can master Jinx, you can be sure that it will be worth it. For the runes, take precision, flip footwork for movement when chasing and escaping. Also heal her so that she can have extra sustain. After taking precision as main rune, take inspiration as second. Third in the list is Misfortune. Misfortune is a ranged marksman, aka AD carry. Well, everyone in this list is a role that focuses on dealing large amounts of physical damage, usually to individual targets. Typically, marksman scales extremely well with game time and deals devastating levels of damage during the late phases of the game. In addition to having a very good late game, Misfortune excels in lane. She's a lane bully who can dish out tons of bursts with her ultimate and can poke extremely efficiently with her first skill. She has a high movement speed due to her second skill's passive, which makes her a bit mobile. This passive gives her up to 100 movement speed when Misfortune is not being attacked. This makes traveling to lane objectives or team fights much faster, and it can help you dodge certain skill shots. She's the Wombo Combo Queen. Her ultimate channels for 3 seconds and dish out a huge amount of damage to everyone in sight. Coupled with champions that use good CC ults like Malphite, she is completely devastating in teamfight. Misfortune is a very potent lane phase and she transitions well into the game. She has a lot of poke potential with her first and second skill, a slow with which she can follow up on dance, and after level 6, she has burst damage as well. Her passive makes roaming quick and she can take towers down quickly with her skill passive. This makes her mid game quite strong. Having a lot of advantages also means having a lot of disadvantages. Even she has a passive that keeps her movement speed, doesn't mean she's very mobile. She has no dash ability, which makes her a target when ganked, and she will likely die if you don't have flash ready. Another thing is you can't move when using ultimate. Bullet time, Misfortune's ultimate is an AoE physical damage, healing cone shape ability. It has one giant downside. You cannot move at all while it's channeling, otherwise you'll cancel it. It channels for 3 seconds. If you want to use it for the whole 3 seconds, you'll just be standing still for that duration. This makes you extremely vulnerable as you won't be able to dodge everything, and you'll be sitting duck for assassins. For runes, take precision, press the attack for main, and inspiration as second. Second marksman of the list is Jhin. Jhin is a very unique type of marksman because he has to reload after 4 bullets, which makes that passive an advantage and at the same time disadvantage. He's a bit weak at early but he dominates in late game. He has a wide variety of good skills. He has traps that gives light vision, a skill shot on his second to bind enemies when hit, his ultimate which deals tons of damage, especially the last one. Jhin is a hard to master champion. You can't last hit with your basic attack while you are reloading. Jhin doesn't have any mobility except his basic attacks which crits, and he is susceptible to gap closers. Always max out your first skill for farming for more damage. The more the grenade bounces, the higher the damage it will deal. You don't have to upgrade your traps as they are really not that important because they are easy to dodge. For runes, take precision, fleet footwork for sustain, and domination as second runes. He's a very long range poke. Almost all of his skills are skill shot, and that makes him hard to deal with. Thanks to his passive, the last bullet he will shoot always crits. Building in critical items makes him more scary in late game. Jhin has got a single target burst damage. Remember that crits gives you movement speed. When you are reloading, you can't attack but you can use your spells to farm while reloading your gun. And the best marksman in the upcoming LoL Wild Rift is none other than Vayne. Vayne is a weak early gamer, but a god at late game where you can solo kill a whole team on her own. Her first skill is a dash and its cooldown can be reduced when using her ultimate. Plus, it will give you invincibility for 1 second. How OP is that? She's a good marksman but you need to master Vayne before doing those sick outplays like the videos shown here. If you do not invest in mastering this ADC, then you will likely become food when playing. She is considered as a tank killer because percentage max health of the heroes she will hit is going to be true damage. You will definitely shred tanks when using her. She has a good dueling potential. She can kill tanks. Definitely, she can kill other heroes. Vayne is a high risk, high reward champion who excels at shredding tanks of all shapes and sizes. She can easily 1v9 games thanks to her insane damage and mobility. She can also win most duels against other ADCs with her invincibility and stun. Vayne's most notable weakness is her inability to clear waves. Nothing in her kit allows her to AoE waves, nor does her items. Because of the lack of synergy between her and the Lancier, she is also difficult ADC to play, with her inherent short range and weak early game. Take precision, press the attack or conquerors for her main moves, and domination as her second. On your early game, focus on farming and avoid team fights because you will likely lose that team fight. You can go wild and crazy once you get your first item and your ultimate. When you see a champion near a wall, that is a good opportunity to use your third skill to pin them on the wall, and then you can start taking their HP away. Remember that your first skill makes you invincible when you activated your ultimate. So that's it for this video. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe, Also, check all the links in the description below. They helped me make this video and I also learned a lot from them while making this. So be sure to check them out. Trixels here, peace out.